Namaste Aries. This is going to be a monthly reading. I'm doing a whole month because I've just had so many problems with YouTube. If you're on my Facebook, you saw maybe that I posted today a screenshot of YouTube actually acknowledging that my page is screwed up. And I've just had it, and I have so many clients, that I'm thankful for. I'm not complaining with the clients, but I have so many. I cannot deal with all this YouTube with the shadow banning and the foolishness that goes on my channel. So a lot of the times I don't get to some of the signs on doing the bi-weeklies, but I wanted to come through and do a reading for you guys. So I said, let me make it a monthly. So that's what we're doing. We're starting with the Nine of Pentacles upright, which is a very positive card. It says you guys have a lot, or will have a lot, to be proud of and thankful for, and in a position to help others, whether it's financially or emotionally, spiritually, combinations of those, all of the above. You'll be able to do that. You should expect good things to happen to you. And maybe that's because of the full moon that's about to occur in your sign on October 1st. So I wanted to have that full moon reading ready, which it is recorded. I'm having trouble uploading it. Again, my problems with YouTube. But it is recorded, and I'll have it up in time for the first, or at least I should. And you should have this one as well in time for the first. So the next card is upright. It's the Five of Wands, which a lot of people look at as just simply negative. I don't. And I do see that it can be negative. It can be about conflict. And where it is about conflict, if it's not an individual being conflicted, as in you yourself, Aries, are conflicted, then it's usually about conflict with close friends and or family, which of course, that's can be a serious thing. When we're not getting along with the people that we're closest to, or that we love the most, and or love us the most. But it also has positive reasons. Well, it can be about conflict and competition at work too, if it's not about close friends and or family. And that may be what it is for you. Maybe you're competing for a promotion or for a job. You're unemployed and there's only one spot, and you know that other people are up for it, and you get it. Again, expecting the best, expecting really good things to happen to you because of the Nine of Pentacles, which is saying that this could definitely be tied into your work and or finances, or money, pentacles. But in a positive note, in general, with all that aside, the Five of Wands for me is a card that's very Martian, right? Your leader, as in your ruler, Mars, is very Martian. And so it is about action and aggression and really aggressively pursuing the things that we want in our life. I see that as a positive. Right, the next card is in reverse. It's the Two of Wands. Maybe one of the things you want in your life is a relationship. Romantic relationship or soulmate relationship, twin flame relationship. You want it to work out. Maybe that's what you want for some of you. For others, Two of Wands in general is about partnership. It doesn't have to be romantic. So it could be business partnership, friendship. Twos are about faith as well. In terms of our manifestation, it's like stage 2 in the manifestation process. So opening here to the Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or someone likened to those traits or attributes, possibly an actual person in your life, perhaps. And opposite, the Sun in reverse, which is just as good for the most part as the Sun upright, maybe not as intense, not as strong. So, the positivity maybe that comes into your life, or the enlightenment into which you come, because the sun shines light on stuff, and so we tend to come into clarity and enlightenment and get information when the sunshine shows up. Also, if we've been having health issues, maybe particularly involving rays, so maybe something like sunburn, or something involving like an x-ray, CAT scan, all those things turning out well, perhaps in reverse. It may be maybe some treatment is required before it ultimately turns out well. Can also be about maybe traveling to sunny places and things like that, but it's just not as impactful as it is when it's upright. Sun in the Tower represents the sign of Sagittarius, fellow fire sign to you, Sagittarius. As may this Queen of Wands in reverse. This is your energy, that of Sagittarius and Leo, as well as any one of these traits or attributes that's not a fire sign like yourself. Queen of Wands, confident person. She's in reverse. She's not using her strengths to her best ability. And now here we have the Five of Wands, with which we started, also in reverse. And particularly for love and relationship, that can be a really good thing. And I'm saying that because we have this page that keeps showing up too. Five of Wands in reverse in terms of love and relationship is saying that those conflicts that we're having, they're beneficial, right? Go ahead and have the debate, argument, disagreement, conversation. Hopefully it's just a conversation. Let's hope you can avoid debate. But, you know, whatever has to happen. Stop sweeping it under the rug. Have it. And you'll find that it strengthens your relationship rather than hurting it. And now that brings us to the Devil, also in reverse, which is interesting. The Devil in reverse was the card that most directly represented Libra in their reading. I did their reading first because it's their birthday month, and then I said, let me go to Aries, since they start out the zodiac. You guys are number one in the zodiac, and also you have that full moon again occurring in your sign. So I said, let me do Aries, and I'll go in order of the zodiac after I do the Libra. I wanted them to have theirs for their birthday. But the card most directly representing them in their reading was this Devil. And so that's interesting. Talk to them about that Devil representing the fact that they need to dig deeper into situations that they're dealing with. It could be in any area of your life. You need to dig deeper. I'm getting the stands. That's why I'm paused here for a second. And you know that it's certainly not as impactful. It's another one of these cards, similar to like the Sun I was just talking about, when it's in reverse as it is upright. But you know that you're not really stuck in the situation, and if anybody can get you out of what you had been feeling stuck in, it's you. This is the realization of all of that, and the understanding that things aren't always as they seem, and certainly not always as bad as they seem at face value, including this card. Like, don't let it scare you. It could even be, something good and positive for you, similar to that Five of Wands. All right, so the card most directly representing you this month, the Ten of Pentacles. You started out with the Nine of Pentacles, and I said you're going to have abundance to share, whether that is actually financial abundance or it is, again, spiritual or emotional or combinations of those. And this is just like reconfirmation. This is like, boom, now you got the Ten of Pentacles. You already progressed. We just started the reading. Very nice. Surrounding energy, close friends, family members, co-workers, stuff like that. Page of Wands, upright. So that's positive. And it is your energy also, as well as that of Leo and Sagittarius, yet again. Work and finance. Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Three of Pentacles is a card that represents worker energy and being rewarded for what we put in, like reaping what we've sown. And lastly, for love and romance, you guys are batting 1,000 here. It's the Knight of Wands, also upright. You would think it was your birthday. Knight of Wands is your energy as well. Again, as well as that of Leo and Sagittarius. But he is Prince Charming for me in the way that I read him. Let's make sure all the cards are in frame. I think we can move this over a little bit for it to be better. Looks good. All right, let's get into it. So the Ten of Pentacles is a card of security, all kinds of reasons to be thankful in your relationships, in your finances, your health, everything just going good. So like, let's talk about it in terms of that Sun in reverse, for example. Like I said, somebody may have been going through for a while, maybe something like chemotherapy or whatever, and maybe that's coming to an end now, and you're finally better and you're well. You just got so much to be thankful for, tons and tons and tons. Your life is good this month, at least, especially if it hadn't been before. Suddenly it is. But I don't really see any sudden energy, with the exception of the Knight of Wands in your love and relationship. Anyway, this says that you should make the best of that energy and definitely be appreciative of it, count your blessings, be open to giving back and sharing with others. You're going to have enough to share with others, whether it is, and for some of you it absolutely is, maybe for the majority of you it absolutely is, money and assets, support, in terms of being able to help somebody else to get a job or something like that. This is raises in pay, better positions, all kinds of good things happening in your romantic relationships, commitment deepening, maybe moving in together, getting engaged or married, having a baby, like whatever the next step is for you. If you're single, finding somebody that you just really feel equally yoked with and matched with, and it's all good. It's just wonderful. It's just It's there's not many better cards that you can get. It could be tied to inheritance, though. Sometimes so not necessarily requiring somebody to have passed away, but that's possible. Um, and in those instances, it doesn't mean they're passing away this month. Um, it could be somebody from the past, and maybe now all of a sudden, their insurance money is coming, or the estate is being settled, or something like that. It could be in divorces. You got the house, you got the money, whatever happened. All of those are possible, but whatever the case is, it's good for you. Okay, it's really, really positive energy for you. On that note, actually, the Page of Wands can be often be about things that you started some a long time ago finally coming to pass and finally coming to fruition. So again, maybe somebody's estate started to being settled a long time ago. They passed a long time ago, and now the memorial you wanted to have for them is happening, and or their assets are being settled, and you're inheriting something. Other projects that you started back a long time ago, maybe started your own business, it's finally materializing. A relationship that you met somebody maybe 10 years ago, and you're finally getting closer. Just all sorts of things like that are possible. New adventures, new ideas. Pages bring news. This one brings upbeat, positive activity, and often the news that they bring, well, the way that I read the cards, the pages bring the news, and the knights put them to action. So you have the page and the knight of the same suit. So if this has anything to do, for example, with your intimate partnerships, or even if you're single, with you meeting somebody, it ties in really well with the Knight of Wands as well. That rounds out your reading in that area. So this could definitely be a relationship, that started a long time ago, finally coming together. Finally, everything is working out. Whether it's friends, familial, or romantic, but it can absolutely 1000% be romantic. And it's perhaps with another fire sign, you know, with it being the wands. So moving on to the Three of Pentacles in your work and finance. I mean, this is another really positive card. As I said, it's a worker energy. And basically it says as long as, like you're doing good, as long as you stay on course and don't all of a sudden start, producing crappy work and slacking off at the job, then you're going to be more successful, in the marketplace, in the workplace, at your own company, in your own business, working with somebody else, in terms of promotions, in terms of raises, whatever it is, in terms of finding a job if you don't have one. So you just focus on that, and don't allow yourself to like give in to any feelings of jealousness, jealousy, um, thinking about the Five of Wands again, competition over the same thing. Like, you just worry about you, focus on you, and everything will be good. Like, don't spend your time getting petty, because that could backfire on you. In terms of finances specifically, as opposed to work, then same thing. Things should be going well, and everything should be all right with you. It's not a time of like money just dropping out of the sky. However, you can all of a sudden come into some money, and where you do, it's usually through some work that you did. So again, maybe something that's coming from the past, some effort that you put in, something you had to do, documents you had to complete, or actual labors you had to perform, or whatever, is now paying off in some capacity. And then lastly, love and relationship, the Knight of Wands. You could definitely meet somebody new, maybe through your work, whether that means they're a vendor, they're a co-worker of yours, they're a subordinate, they're a boss, whatever. They're a customer through your work, not necessarily at work. And this person is likely to have hair on the lighter side if you really want to get into the tarot. Definitely be careful with communication. So be sort of air signy if you're able to. Say what you mean what you say. Make it a point to make time to communicate, to talk, to spend time together. And this is definitely going to improve your feelings of your bond and your feelings of closeness and such. And this applies to if you're single and you're meeting someone, or if you're in a relationship already. Now I want to supplement these cards, since I'm doing a monthly, with cards from my fortune teller deck. I'm telling your fortune for the month, right? And these cards too, again, we're beginning with your energy. There's so much fire. I think that this full moon is going to be so awesome for you guys. This full moon is in your sign. So we're beginning with fire. Representative of your energy, as well as that again of Sagittarius and Leo. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. So like get into the moment and look forward to the things that are coming to you. Here, I've just opened to another devil in reverse. There's no reversals in this deck, but I just wanted to point out your overall energy here is the devil in reverse, and this devil too is in reverse. Take care immediately to avoid temptation and deceit. That probably has to do with the work and finance that I was talking about. Like avoid temptation to, be petty and jealous and things like that, devil. And celebrations. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. That's definitely what your cards say. Devil and judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. Maybe that being appreciative, taking the time to do the soul searching and to count your blessings and to be appreciative of what you have is going to make you realize how awesome your life is or is becoming. Key, new beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those who are ready to let go of the past. Are you ready? And patience. Slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. I think that's good. Let's cut. This pile's a little thick. Let's cut it. All right. And that brings us to beware. Be careful who you trust at this time. So just be mindful of maybe devils that are around you. I didn't look under the devil before. It's the Two of Cups upright, and then the Knight of Cups in reverse, and then your energy, but most specifically that of Sagittarius. I mean, I could go on like this forever. Could definitely be an ex returning, maybe of a fellow fire sign, or you getting in, deeper involved with somebody who maybe is a fire sign like yourself, and again, perhaps from your past. This is something that's you met a long time ago, and you've been trying to get it together, or maybe you haven't, but now you're going to, or now it will work. But you have to acknowledge that it takes you to pull away from what you've been letting you hold you back, in order to do it. It takes some effort on your part, some worker energy. All right, so card that I'm going to put here, and that's most directly representing you for the month, is World. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. Yeah, this is your whole life, every area of your life, just being really, really good, and new opportunities and just wonderful things happening for you, or that can happen for you. So surrounding, again, that close friends, family members, co-workers, we have Moon. I really think this is tied into the Aries full moon, seriously. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. We have the two spheres, and with both of them with the stars in the background, it's giving me some kind of feels too. I'll see if something comes of it. The Three of Pentacles in reverse, we have Judgment. Soul searching will bring you inner peace in many areas of your life. So again, doing that soul searching, saying, I'm above this, I'm above it all, or it's above me now. I'm not going to get into any jealousy or any pettiness with anybody at my job. And lastly, love and relationship key. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those willing and ready to let go of the past. Is that you? If so, you should have a really good and sexy love life coming up for you. I hope that you enjoy. I'll be back next month. Please do like, share, comment, all of that. I do appreciate it. Namaste.